Alleluia, Alleluia. Everybody sing Alleluia, for the Lord has risen, it is true. Everybody sing Alleluia. 30 years.
It's time for me to finish up my playlist on the Catholic Charismatic Renewal, and I'm going to do that over the next few weeks or so. If you follow my channel, you might recall my recent video about how the Eastern Orthodox can't tell you what they believe. Some Eastern Orthodox might tell you what they believe as individuals, but they can't speak for the entire Eastern Orthodox churches as a whole, and that stems from the fact that they don't want to be pinned down on subjects like abortion and birth control. They avoid the topics so they can have some wiggle room. It's kind of the same thing with charismatic Catholics. You can't find any statement of beliefs from them anywhere. And if you ask them for one, they'll tell you, well, we believe the exact same things all Catholics believe. But the problem is, if you've been following this playlist, you already know that the Catholic charismatics believe a lot of strange things that most Catholics just don't believe, and many of those things seem heretical. As we've discussed, they believe that there's an actual thing called the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and they believe that Jesus received it. And in an attempt to prove it, they necessarily reject the Catholic interpretation of the Bible and adopt sola scriptura. But they won't openly admit to this in a direct way, because then if they did, they'd be declaring an open break with Catholicism. So in this way, they are dishonest and contemptible. But let your speech be, yea means yea, and let your no mean no, and that which is over and above these is of evil. Make no mistake about it, Catholic charismatics are modernists of the worst kind. What Pope St. Pius X wrote about modernists fits them to a T, and this policy they, meaning modernists, follow willingly and wittingly, both because it is part of their system that authority is to be stimulated but not dethroned, and because it is necessary for them to remain within the ranks of the Church in order that they may gradually transform the collective conscience. And in saying this, they fail to perceive that they are avowing that the collective conscience is not with them, and that they have no right to claim to be its interpreters. So to determine what they really believe, our only option is to read the books written by the leaders of the Catholic Charismatic Renewal. For this playlist, I've been relying on the book Catholic Pentecostals by Kevin Rannigan. The book was published in January of 1969 and was the first book detailing the origin of the Catholic Charismatic Renewal in the United States. I want to note that I'm not entirely sure whether I'm pronouncing Mr. Rannigan's name correctly. Maybe his name is Ranahan. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Up until now, when I've quoted from the book, I used a low-resolution JPEG of the cover of the book to accompany the quote. Moving forward, I'm going to use a variety of images instead to keep the look of these videos from being monotonous. Rannigan's book, Catholic Pentecostals, includes several testimonials from several different people. These are mostly lay people, so I won't identify them or include their full names. Most of these people are either elderly or dead, so it's probably best to just leave them alone. This channel is about beliefs, and even though sometimes I challenge certain beliefs, it is the beliefs that are important, but not necessarily the people. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back again within a week with another one, but in the meantime, please check out my Facebook page and my Twitter page. Every day I post additional content that you won't find on this YouTube channel, and also, please pray for the church.